Hello everyone, this is Manish Sharma. So I am creating this video to make you aware the basics of Salesforce, how to start in Salesforce. So there is the link where you can sign up for the free developer edition. So we will use this link to create a free developer editions. So here you can see that this there are few fields like first name, last name, email, role. So we will fill this information and Salesforce will provide us the free developer edition. So let me fill the information like Manish Sharma, email ID 699@gmail.com. Role, let's say developer, company, test company, India, and username. So the username should be the in form of email address. So you can use any username what you want to do. So if I click on this sign up button, so it will send me a link on my Gmail or on any email address that we have used. So here I am using the Gmail. So it will send me a link on the Gmail, and from that link I can reset the password and I can use that for the future. Next link is for the trailhead. So if I open this trailhead, so here we have two buttons. One is for sign up, second for the login. So as a fresh user, you need to click on the sign up button. So you can use the sign up with Salesforce. We can use the other options, but uh, I always use the Salesforce. So here we will use our Salesforce email address, username and password. So if we enter the correct username and password, so it will log in into the Salesforce. Sorry, into the Trailhead. So this is my existing user. So you can see batches are there, points are there. But for the fresh user, it will say 0 batch, 0 points like that. Here you have the profile setting. You can go into the profile. You can edit this. You can fill first name, last name, profile visibility, whether it's private or public, job title, role, relationship to the Salesforce, your company name, favorite batch, etc. Here you can use your Facebook link, LinkedIn link, Twitter link, Google link. So when this profile will be available publicly, so user can so other people can connect with you. So publicly it will be like that. So people can click on these links, so they can use your they can connect you using Facebook, etc. Okay, so here we have other settings. So if we go to the settings, So it shows the all related orgs, Salesforce orgs. So if you will create the first time, so you will see only one. So I have multiple orgs, so the purpose of these are different, so we can edit this and we can write exact label according to the purpose of that org. So you will understand that. So here if you click on the home tab, sorry, we can click on the trails part first. So if you can click on this trail part, so you will see lots of trails are there, but we can click on the beginner part, and we can start from the admin first. So here you will find multiple trails. So the purpose of this video is like to make sure which trail you should start as a beginner. So for that I have created links in this document. So there, if I open this link, so this is the name of trail, or you can search here, understand Salesforce. So CRM basic for Salesforce. We can save this name in our document also. So you can start understanding Salesforce. So if we discuss about the Salesforce, so Salesforce is like it's a it's an organization like other organization, but the main purpose of Salesforce is they deal in the CRM is like customer relationship management. So more focus on the customer satisfaction, customer relationship. So how can you say that any CRM is a successful CRM? So to be a successful CRM, there is main thing on focus should be on the customer satisfaction. So if your client is happy, so your CRM is successful CRM. So for that, Salesforce have created several uh, applications. So let me log in into the Salesforce. So basically this is the lightning version of Salesforce. So let me go to the classic version. Maybe in future we will discuss what is lightning version, what is classic version. So first we will discuss basics in the classic version. So this is the classic version of Salesforce. So here we can see these are the applications. In short, we always use the app. So these are the inbuilt apps that Salesforce provide us, like sales app, service app, marketing, community, site.com, Salesforce chatter, like that. This section is called tabs. So these are the tabs. So home tab, chatter tab, account tab, like that. These are the tabs. There is the setup. So if we click on this setup, so it will open the setup section. So from the setup section, admin can make changes in the Salesforce. So before starting the Salesforce, we can just go through the basics, like what is cloud computing. So in a small words, we can say cloud computing, like Salesforce do the computing on the cloud. So what is the meaning of cloud here? Like Salesforce compiler, etc. are on the cloud. So as a normal user or as a developer, if I want to use the Salesforce, so there is no extra software or hardware needed. So I just need a simple laptop or desktop with a normal configuration, and internet connection should be there. No other compiler or hardware needed. So this is the basic of cloud computing. So there are other definitions, multiple examples. So that's why I have given the link of this trailhead, so you can read these things, you can understand, and if there is any confusion, so you can ask question to me. So this is like Salesforce is your customer success platform, and designed to help you sell, service, marketing, analyze, connect your customers. What is CRM? So CRM stand for customer relationship management. This technology allow you to manage relationship with your customers. So there are few examples, like now we can start with the basics of Salesforce. So as we know, like if you open any Excel sheet and you fill the data, so you will create row and columns. So what is the meaning of these columns? So if we discuss these things in database, so if this is the table of any database, so these columns are the attribute of that table. So here table is we create the object. So there are some standard object and there are some custom object. So if we create any custom object in Salesforce, so it's similar to the table in the database. So for example, if I am going to create the library management system, so if I have created one object called student, so it will create a table in the database with the name of student, and there are some attributes. So that attributes are the fields in Salesforce. So there are two types of object available in the Salesforce. First is standard object and second is the custom object. So standard objects are the objects that are already created by the Salesforce. So if we create our user in dev org or we purchase the production org, so Salesforce provide us the few standard objects. So standard objects account, contact, lead, campaign, opportunity, contracts, orders, case, solutions, products, etc., etc. There are lots of standard objects. And custom object we create as per the requirement. So let me navigate to the custom object. So we can click on the setup. Here we can search object So this is the object. So here you can see few objects are available in my org. This is the button to create new custom object. We will click on this new custom object. Here let me create like student. So this is the name. Here we need to give the plural label. So it's like students. There are few settings, so we will discuss about that in later. So there is a record name, data type, text, or we can give this the auto number. So for example, we need to give like student ID. So it may be the auto number. We can display like S. So this is a format. So how our record will display. Uh, Auto number can be start from the 1. There are few options like allow reporting. So if we check this checkbox, so we will be able to create reports on this object. Activities, so we will discuss about the activities, field tracking. So this time we can check all these options. We can select deployed and we can click on the save button. So this is the error because the student object is already available in my org. So now I can open that student. So this is now till now we have learned how to create the object. So let me reiterate that. So click on setup, search objects. You can note down that things. Setup objects, click on the new custom object. So to open the existing object, we need to follow the same path, setup objects, and here we need to search that object. So student object is there. So we will click on this link. So here you can see student object is there. Although there are some custom fields that I have already created, but we can create some new like first name, last name, middle name, roll number, class, course. Here I can create on the. So now I am creating the custom field. So click on the new. So there are the data types. So I hope you all must be aware of the data types. What is the meaning of data type? So these are the data types available in the Salesforce. So auto number, formula, roll up summary, we will discuss about that in later part. So here let me create one field for the phone. So phone is the data type available for the Salesforce. When I click on the new, so this is the label. So I can give the label as phone or phone number. Description, this field is used to save the phone number of student. So this is a help text. If I enter the phone number, this is the help text. I'll show where this help text will display. Here if I check this checkbox, so it will be required. So required means we cannot create any record without entering the phone number. So I'm not going to check this, and for default value we will discuss later part. Click on next. This is the visibility setting. So there are profiles. So profiles we will discuss later, but uh, for some introduction, profiles are like there are different profiles available in the organizations, like admin users, there are normal users, there are accounting users, like that. So there are different profiles. So there are few standard profiles available, or we can create the custom profile. So the visibility means which profile user can see this field. So let's say all user can see. Read only, if we click on read only, so it will be only the read mode, we cannot edit this. So we are not going to check this checkbox. So click on the next. So some page layout there, so skip this, just check the checkbox and click on the save button. So now we have created one object, we have created one fields. So I have multiple fields here, so don't worry about that. And page layout. So page layout is the uh, you can say interface where user interact. So page layout, I have clicked on the edit button of this. So these are the settings where I can set the look and feel of the page layout. So if I want to display first name here, last name here, so I can just drag and drop this. So here I middle name, last name. So class, I am just drag and drop this phone number like this. So this is also the section, like if the phone number, we can remove any fields from here, we can click on remove, so it will be available in this field section. We can just drag and drop from here. And there are other settings related list, we will discuss later. So we can just set up this page layout, we can click on the save button. Okay, now we will create one tab for the this object. So as I told you, these are the tabs. So when we create the tab, only after creating the tab we can display here. So in the tab sections, actually student tab is also already available for me, but let me delete this. So now we can click on the so setup, tabs, create tabs. Here in tab section there are multiple sections: custom tabs, web tab, visual force tab, lightning component tab, and the lightning page tab. So let me create the custom tab. So there is a list of objects that do not have the tab. Once we have created the tab, so this will not be available here. So let me select the student tab style. We can select any style. So according to the style, it changes the color of the section. So here we can just select any okay, let me select any PDA. Just click on the next. Default on, these are the profiles, so let's say on for all profile. Next, these are the custom apps or standard apps, so let me include in all apps and click on the save button. So here now you can see that multiple tabs are there, so our student tab is available in this section. Okay, so I click on the student section. So now we can see new button is also there, so I can click on the new button. So it will ask first name Manish, middle name we can skip this, last name Sharma, class or course you can select MCA, roll number let's say 53, phone number something like that. So this is not my exact phone number, so just we can enter any 10 digit and we can click on the save button. So here we can see the record is created, auto number is also there. So I have already created one record, so it says 2 here. So you can see we cannot edit this, we cannot do anything in this. So likewise we can create the multiple records. So here we have learned how to create object, how to create custom fields, how to create tabs. So I hope this is this will give you a way how to start the Salesforce, what is custom object, what is a standard object, and there are multiple trails. You can start learning on that trails. So as I told you, basic of Salesforce classic, this is the uh, in my opinion you should start from this. So here we can see introduction of Salesforce, navigation, and other than this there are other links. Data modeling, so you can finish this section. Understanding of custom object, standard object, create object relationship, working with schema builder, so like that. So this is just the introduction part or basic that you can start. So in other video I'll share the other thing, but after finishing this you can go to the trails, you can click on the beginners, you can click on the admin. So there are multiple trails, so you can start from any trail. So basic trails are there. So if I search if I click on the developer part also, so here you can see. So admin beginner, so you can write down the name of this admin beginner. So this is for the admin beginners, so we can start from this admin beginner. So here you understand the platform basics, data modeling, data management, lightning experience. So my suggestion is as a fresher you can skip these lightning parts, you can just go to the classic versions, so skip this lightning. So and skip this Salesforce mobile app also, so in the later part you can do that. So after finishing this there are few others, like if I go to the home page, so it must be available in the my completed section. So you can come finish this trailhead basics. So it will give you the knowledge about the trailhead, how to use the trailhead, what is a trailhead, CRM basics. So I can write data modeling, data management. So I think this is enough. So in the other videos I'll share the other information where we can see the other trails, other information about the Salesforce. Thanks everyone. Enjoy the learning.